Hello, everyone. Welcome to Luxurious Lounge. I'm Mark,
And I'm Michael.
and welcome, guys. I hope you're enjoying your holiday season. It's very, very close to, that big festive season where everyone eats a lot of food. Mikey, are you
Mhm.
excited for this? Actually, yours actually already started. So you were in Canada. So yours already happened in
Yeah,
October, correct?
yeah. So actually, if you know, because the seasonal difference of Canada and U.S. Canadian Thanksgiving happened already before Halloween. So it's almost American Thanksgiving, which is amazing. So how are you doing, brother? And are you excited? Are you doing anything special for this evening?
Not really. I'm actually I'll be just traveling to a whole other country. No, I'm kidding. I'll be pressed out in Puerto Vallarta, but yeah, I'll be hanging with friends, hanging out. I'm excited because it's the first Thanksgiving where I actually don't have to plan anything. I just get to relax and enjoy. So I'm excited.
Awesome.
It's gonna be fun.
Yay.
But while you're enjoying our show, we hope that you would like, comment, subscribe. Please share. Like Mike always says, it's a way you can energetically give back is by sharing with your friends and family. And also, we want to hear from you. So message us. We'll be more than happy to connect with you. So before we begin, Mike, did you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, I do actually. So we have a few shows happening. So on the 20th of December, we're actually doing an event, the Solstice, which is at the Mucha Art Center. So if you guys are interested in coming to that, there's tickets are available online on Facebook. You get PM, you private message me about it, and I can tell you a little bit more about it. There and also we're playing the same night at the Grindstone. So Brent's playing at the Grindstone, playing it at the Winter Solstice. So that's happening, and then in the night together playing at the Y after hours. So that'll be a really nice fun night. If you want to come out and see us, feel free to come out and check it out. Okay.
For sure. Absolutely, and I'm also so while they're playing there in Canada, I'll be playing at the Midnight Sun in Castro. Now I am one of their resident DJs. So if you want to come out, I'll message you personally if you want to know when. But typically this next month I'll be DJing the first week and the first weekend and the second weekend and the third no sorry second first second and the fourth weekend of December. So come out, come say hey. I'll play some music. We'll have some fun. It's always a great time. So, and thanks, shout out to people at Midnight Sun. Always a great time.
Yeah, so shout out to all the clubs that are supporting us, our friends, Mad Hatter, people we love so much, the Grindstone, Crystal and Joseph, everybody. We make sure we give
Yes,
them a lot of love. Yeah,
we
and
love
the
you
Y
guys.
after hours.
Guys, you are honorary
Yeah,
diamond plus members of.
love you guys.
I coined a phrase. I penny coined a phrase, bro.
Yeah,
Diamond
you Queen,
plus.
Queen Diamond. Yeah. Wait,
Anyway, so let's get on with our show.
would you like to start first, bro?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and actually go over some topics here. The first topic we're going to go talk about today is Summer Walker. So my goodness, has this person crashed out? So typically we don't like to go to musicians for sure, and we always want to give them credit. But this week we can't stand behind. I'm sorry. I have to say this for luxurious. We don't stand behind this at all. So if you don't know, Summer Walker has actually has a really deep infatuation with Rich the Kid, and what's happening is basically she's all over and viral because her stance with her liking this person is that she wants to purchase a character who she's with. But the problem is he's engaged. So he's engaged to somebody, and her name is Tori Bricks, and it's just crazy because she said in her post, can I just like, can't you just save my name under Pizza Hut? And then it went viral. People start sending her pizzas. And Mikey, what do you think about this particular story and about the way
Um,
she's going about this?
well, yeah. I'm checking private messages, Mark. But yeah, so yeah. See, it's very ridiculous. I feel like it's weird to not want not only she's kind of famous and she's known for making really good music, but like to be that prevalent and to want to be someone's side piece is kind of a lot. I feel like yeah, and it's even diabolical to even want him to save your name as Pizza Hut. So what's been happening is who've been trolling her, been ordering pizzas to her house. So I feel like it's kind of funny. It's made Pizza Hut trend a lot, right? So it was a new service, stuffed crust. Stuffed crust. I'm kidding. I don't know, but I think I think it's kind of a testament of who we are nowadays. Which people just want what they want, but I feel like yeah, she's a role model for other people and other women. So I think she has to be really mindful about how she comes across, to other women. So I think that is very important, and she needs to really think about how that comes across to the public and to her. What do you think, bro?
I think it's a bit disheartening. I think to me, like for me, I feel like when I first heard of her, I can tell you it was years ago. My friends like, oh my god, yeah, there's this person. Her writing's so phenomenal. I feel like ever since the beginning portion when I've known her, like, or I've got to know of her, I feel like it kind of like has dwindled.
Yeah.
Her star to my eyes it has dwindled. I don't understand why people. I guess what is it people wanting to always express everything they want online. That's I guess the only part I don't get.
Yeah, I
Like
feel like there's no privacy anymore for sure, and I feel like she should have not. She's not. She changed the Pizza Hut to Little Caesars because she's hot and ready, and apparently very, very, very cheap, allegedly.
it's not even giving DiGiorno. It's not giving Tombstone. It's not giving DiGiorno. It's giving like. Do you remember back in the day?
It's good delivery, though. It's good delivery.
That rectangular pizza with the square pepperonis. It is giving that.
Uh-huh.
It's
Is
not like
it budget school lunch?
it's reduce lunch. It's reduced.
Reduce lunch. Oh my goodness. That's comedy. That's comedy.
Okay,
I'll go to the next story. So, if you guys know, so I want people who are giving Jussie Smollett all that smoke and issue. Remember, you guys remember there was an actor who like claimed that these guys kidnapped him and like tried to like do weird stuff to him, and they were right wing against gay people and stuff. So they tried to attack him and abuse him. And so all these people who were like against that, they didn't come to the front of the congregation because we're talking about this. So there's a woman who's basically doing the same thing in the Republican Party. Her name is Natalie Green. She's 26. And she is a congressional staffer for the Republican Party for Representative Jeff Van Drew, and from New Jersey. Basically, what happened was she claimed that she was politically attacked by the left wing, that they called her a Republican whore and did all these things to her, and they actually carved into her and did weird stuff. But come to find out, there was a day makes they found out that she actually made the whole thing up herself. Like she went to a specialist to get scarred properly and things of this nature, and it's actually insane. Like someone would do this themselves just to get attention. Mark, what do you think about this?
I think to me, I'm crazy. I think there's for sure, mental illness is a thing, and it's really important that people kind of really look into getting whatever that chip in their brain is that tells them to lie and to get attention, to get that checked. Because I don't understand. Again, another scenario I don't understand. Not all news is good news. Honestly, I feel like you may think it is, but you can never recover from things like these things like lying and being manipulative and trying to get attention. It doesn't work well. It never ends well for people. So I feel like, to me, like I agree. Like, where is the outrage? I feel like there's people who are there. I agree. There are people who actually they'll put someone on a cross and go insane for people who do certain things that don't have anything to do that will actually could harm or affect them. When it comes to actually people who are in government and do stuff like that, then that they get away scot free. It doesn't make sense to me.
Wow. Yeah. Mark, well said, bro. Very well said. I agree with you there. So your turn, bro.
Sure. Okay. So I know you've heard this story, Mike, about Elon Musk. So Elon Musk, basically, he's getting a lot of flack because he actually is now he's actually opening it up so that X, if you're on X, they're making it so that all your location of where you first create your account, it actually will show that as security to make sure that you are who you say you are, and for PII purposes. However, the backlash he's getting is because once he did that, people went back on this MAGA accounts and found out that a lot of the major MAGA accounts that actually had a lot of rhetoric and things to say, they actually are outside of this country. So people from outside are actually stating a lot of things and causing turmoil in the U.S. So, Mike, what do you think about this story and about the findings and the backlash?
Well, it makes sense that I feel like other countries don't like the U.S. in general or North America in general, so they're gonna do things to influence people's feelings and stuff. So that's quite valid. I think that makes complete sense to me. I think that I think giving away location in general should not be a thing. I feel like it just puts people in danger. I think if you live in the same place and you're creating accounts in certain places, I kind of think that can be dangerous in terms of like I believe everyone should have free speech, but also you got to protect people's rights and their privacy too. In a way, I feel like you can do both. They don't have to be mutually exclusive from each other. You can do both and still keep their privacy. Okay, what do you think, Mark?
Well, I feel like I feel like to me, like I'm glad that they got exposed because people need to actually see who's actually saying the information, because they're thinking, oh, it's a person who's on my political side and they believe everything, and they're put there, and you realize it's a whole other country pushing a whole other
It's a
agenda,
robot.
trying to cause turmoil. So I think that's
Also,
the major.
Mark, what about people
But
running up, running up to your door?
and that's fine. You know me, please. I'll put my ad up right now. I'm not afraid. But no, but I will say this though, is this when it comes to your location, I feel like it should be. I agree. It should be a generalized location. I'm not sure how it works with Twitter or X, but I'm pretty sure it's probably a generalized location. But I think they should have a generalized location because people need to actually know. I think you need to know, especially, I mean, not so much always on the public side, but on the tech side, you should know. They should know where it's coming from. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's true. No, that is true. That is true, though. Okay, so they did threaten or do something strange. That's kind of true.
Mhm.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you the next story, brother.
Go right ahead.
So did you guys know this? So literally 1 in 12 male sheep or rams are gay. So it's a phenomenon that's been documented by scientists. So basically, what happens with those sheep or rams is they get slaughtered or taken away to be butchered, right? So there's actually a company, a former farmer. His name is Michael Schnucks, who is gay. He found out about this and started a sanctuary for gay sheep called Rainbow Wool.
Rainbow
So
wool.
what they do, they take these rams and these sheep and they make clothing out of them, right? So what's even really powerful about Rainbow Wool is that they've partnered with Grindr and other gay companies to do fashion shows and to kind of go off the tropes of gay society to sell or to show off, so that wool doesn't get wasted, right? So, Mark, what do you think about this?
Yeah, actually, we were talking about this story on our cutting room floor, and actually, I did hear about this company and how amazing it is. I think it's great. I think, because what a lot of people don't know is with these sheep, they if they're not bred and they're able to produce other sheep, then they pretty much go to slaughter. So this helps them to have a sanctuary for themselves, and also that nothing goes to waste. You also get to use the wool that's their product from off of the sheep. So that's great. I think it's a great idea. I know I saw a fashion show for it where they did like these really cool crocheted looks like a singlet. I know Grinder and the company had a partnership where they actually did a lot of their clothing line, which is pretty cool. I'm really excited for them. I think it's great. They're getting their name out there, and I think we should all be able to support other
Yeah,
alternative, basically fashion brand choices and brands. I feel like we're always going for other main label stuff, and I think to me sometimes things that actually make amazing clothes and also have a purpose. I think it's great.
Let me ask you: would you rock a sweater from there, or a
Absolutely.
pair of clothes?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Actually, I was
Yeah.
looking at buying one of their hats or something
Okay.
the other day. So I think it's really neat. I've been on the website. So
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, Mark. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I feel like it's important that we support these businesses because, like, again, it's like utilizing everything that's provided to us, not just kind of like ostracizing things that are not being used, but actually and I feel like it's important that we, and also it's a tribute to like that, homosexuality doesn't just exist in the human species, right? It exists in all types of animals and things. So that kind of takes that kind of conversation to a different level too, right? Which I love
yes,
because it's very
it
much
is
like
in the animal kingdom, and it is natural.
right.
It is
It's,
natural. I
nat-
think people
it's
forget it is
natural, right?
natural.
Because no one said animal choose to be this or be that. It is. It is what it is, right? So I think that's pretty cool. Mark, it's your turn.
No worries. So, Mike, did you have another story going with that story, right? As far as with fast
Oh,
fashion,
yeah, I did. Yeah. It's a company. It's a company in Europe called Sujo, Sojo, and basically what they do is they so how like there's this big epidemic with fast fashion, or where fashion is being created so fast and so cheaply, and so not the structure content is not that great, so it disintegrates. So it gets down to landmines and landfill. So it's caused a lot of issue with space and trash and garbage. So this company called Sujo that's been actually takes your tattered clothes and your ripped up jeans, and they fix them. They either give them back to you or they sell them. Resell them. So that way it gets rid of it, helps that problem with fast fashion. So Mark, what do you think about this?
I think that, oh my goodness, this is perfect for our editor Lee. Oh my, he'll love this. So take his fashions,
his tattered garments.
his tattered.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. No. I think it's a great idea. I think it definitely saves the because fast fashion is an issue when it comes to landfills. And I don't know if you've seen, I've seen like a lot of documentaries where you'll see like, especially, I think there's one especially for H&M. It showed where all the clothes went to in Africa, and it's just scattered in the water. It's just things like all types of clothes and garments, because they think that, oh yeah, the trash, once I throw it away it'll be gone. No, it actually ends up in like on beaches and in landfills. So yeah, I think it's great to have somewhere that's actually keep the clothes we have and repair them. And actually, I would say, as in general, people, if you could, definitely donate your clothes if you can. Don't try not to throw away your clothes. I know I'm saying that, but yeah, try not to throw away your clothes, and also make sure you can donate or give your clothes away to maybe the less fortunate or someone else if you can. It definitely helps to keep our environment better.
Okay, Mark. Is this your last story, Mark? You one more, right? One more left.
Oh, I think that was it for my stories. I believe.
Okay. Oh, that's it for you.
Give me a first.
No, I'm done. Yeah, I want to do a fashion Michael's fashion corner tip, a little fashion tip. So I learned this today. I'm not sure if it's true or not. So I want y'all to test it and come back to the comments and message me or message Mark or Lee, message any of us. So what I heard was, it's in order to get a good pair of jeans without having to check your waist, the size of your hand, your fist to your elbow is the same size as your waist. So you put your hand in a jean. This is size of your waist. So you don't have to do all figure out how to put it on. Also, you just put your hand inside your whole arm inside of the jeans. If it fits in the jeans, they'll fit your waist. That's what I heard.
That's pretty cool. Actually, huh.
It makes sense. That makes sense. Huh?
Yeah,
so you idea, bro.
No, that's really cool. I never thought that's something you actually would do to measure. That's pretty cool.
Exactly. Yay! So that's
Lee,
it for today.
Lee, did you want to talk about anything like about? I know, Lee, I don't know if you want to come on and talk about. Wasn't there
the dirty? So basically the site, the dirty, has been removed allegedly because of this reason. But we'll let Lee talk about it because it's more in his wheelhouse, I think. Yes.
Oh wow. Okay, so first off, I'm going to talk about the topic of your fist to that. That is disproven. That's not true.
Oh, it's not true. We gotta try it. We're gonna try it.
You can definitely try it, but it's not going to be true.
We're gonna try it.
There is no viable evidence for that.
Husky jeans.
Yeah.
Big old.
Speaking of the dirty,
pretty.
Let me just get my fist in there.
Full Wakanda army pose.
Yeah, the dirty has been shut down. For those who don't know what the dirty is, it is just
Lee, tell us a little bit about it, because I know the U.S. we don't have it. So.
Oh, okay.
We do. I think we do.
You guys, yeah.
No, we do, but I think it's not really prevalent. Not that prevalent.
Well, it was pretty prevalent because Perez Hilton was always on it. And he was always talking about the dirty and all that kind of like on anybody who was on it, anyways. Yeah. But yeah, there is. The reason why it's not, this story is not even about the dirty though. It's about Canada, unfortunately. Well, we have this person in Canada that has basically been named as the FBI's top 10 most wanted, like Pablo Escobar. This is an ex-Canadian athlete, a guy named Ryan Wedding. He used from 2002 Winter Olympics. He quit. And then went on to become apparently one of the world's biggest drug dealers, moving 60 metric tons of cocaine through Canada. There has been several arrests since November 19th. I believe they released all this information. They've been looking for him for a while. He's hiding out in Mexico. They took the dirty down because this guy paid $10,000 to keep him and his wife's name and information off of it so assassins couldn't get him. He's murdered people or had people murdered. His lawyer literally told him that he needed to go and kill witnesses in order
Oh
for him
my
to stay
God.
safe. Yeah, like this guy is
I mean, as they say on the dirty, all those Pepsi heads.
oh, those pips. Well, it's funny. It's funny because I'm laughing at this because this guy used to be a ex-Olympic snowboarding athlete, and what does he do? He straight up goes to the snow, the powder.
No.
Like that's
Actually, we know people who are on the dirty, and their names are.
We do. So Lee, would you like to elaborate?
paywall.
They ain't free. We do that.
It's gone now. The dirty is gone. You can look it up. It doesn't exist anymore. They took that thing right down because Ryan Wedding paid them like $10,000 to keep his information off of it and all that. It's only a matter of time before this guy's caught. They've already made several arrests here in Canada. So
let me ask you a more generalized question since we kind of segued into the dirty. What are your thoughts on people putting people on the dirty and actually kind of having these whole like diatribes of information, just detailed information about people? What do you think? And it's all from a person's point of view, but what do you think about this?
Okay, so first off, they don't just throw anybody up on the dirty from one claim. There has to be multiple people putting up multiple claims about this.
Yeah, I never knew that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so they don't just go and throw up the thing because they like to curate their stories based off of what everyone brings to them as well. So then they'll go and they'll look through all of that. So I was never a fan of the dirty. I heard about it when I was in high school kind of thing, and it was just like this gossip website. That's all I really thought about it. And then I started seeing...
Because you never be on something like that. See, you'd be more on my name is the same man on Facebook, that forum.
There's probably a few people that would throw me up on the dirty for sure.
You hear me though? But you hear that? I said you will be on the Are We Dating the Same Man?
Are we dating the same man? Excuse me, sir. I was a very faithful man for over close to a decade. So no.
Our diamonds know the truth.
Paywall. We'll tell it all. We'll tell it all.
What's all these business?
I think those gossip websites are kind of bull. I don't really agree with them at all. I don't think putting people's dirty laundry up there is a good idea. To if you're mad at somebody, absolutely. Like I have anger towards certain people too, but I'm not going to go and blast all their information.
Say their names. Say their names.
Say their names.
Tell it all.
Tell all. I think you guys have heard enough. But it's those kind of things. I just think they perpetuate more hate and misinformation than anything else because there's two sides to everybody's story.
And I also feel like these people way to like cloak and dagger in the shadows and say something instead of like, if you have a problem, say up front.
Yeah,
you'll know I have a problem with you. I will tell you. I'll come to your face and tell you directly. And
exactly.
y'all know who I got a problem with. Everybody knows.
Exactly.
If you don't, then open your eyes. Over your ears.
Yeah, I don't need to put you up on a website. I'll just come directly to you and tell you to your face. Like anything I have to say.
There is something very shady about people who actually will be cool and cordial with you, and then all of a sudden you I know that's happened to me. But if people go online and they see all this information written about, like, why don't you just tell the person when you saw them? If it was that much of a big issue, you should talk to them.
Because you're afraid.
Yeah,
you're Joe Barron to support your claim. That's what it is.
But by the way, I just want to give a shout out to Rico. We do see your comments there. I laughed very hard.
Hey, brother.
Hey, bro. Like when you talk about knowing dirty and secrets. Rico, because he
knows the bodies are buried. He knows the bodies are buried.
He does know where they are. So, love you, brother.
Love you. But yeah, so that's it for our show for today. Do you have anything to add before we end the show? Mark, anything to add before we end the show?
Oh, no. I just want to say, like, guys, so the holiday season, just be very careful when you go out. Also consider, I know we said this earlier, consider donating, consider giving Food bank or clothes, something to people who are out there who are less fortunate. It is rough out there still, so just consider.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and we'll be here next time for you guys. Share the content, and we'll see you next time.